Love you. Be back a little bit. Hopefully there's no bears. I don't think the bears will be out in the middle of the day, but you never know. Actually, one bear video, the closest bear came up to me on the like hottest summer day ever. You can't tell in the video, but it was actually the middle of the day, and it was the middle of summer, and it was hot. Hello, people. I really don't feel like walking, even though it's a beautiful day, but I got to. It's been raining so much that we haven't been walking, and the dogs are just like so pent up. Even playing with Shadow isn't enough. And then Titus can't play because Shadow's in the way. So, anyways, when I get up to my picture tree, I'll turn the cam on me. But until then, I want to talk about this eclipse that's happening tomorrow. This is an incline. Maybe I'll wait till I get to the top before I start talking. I'll be out of breath. But hello to the people that just came in. We're going to be walking the dogs. It's a beautiful day. We all need some cardio and some sunshine and fresh air. I've been kind of depressed lately, so this is just what the doctor ordered. Hi, Mike. Thank you. It's a nice day. Thanks to whoever left a thumbs up. Whew. It's not that I'm super out of shape, it's just hard to talk going uphill. Whew. Thanks for liking my channel. Appreciate it. Relax, calm, and rise. Yes. It used to be like 2 miles, and now because a neighbor posted their property, I had to reroute a little, so it's like 1.5 miles. Hi, Blood Moon Twins. All right, I'm gonna go up to my picture tree. That's what I call it. It's a tree that has a broken limb, so I can set my phone on it to take pictures, and that's where I take all my pictures for my Instagram. As soon as I get over there, I'll turn the cam on me. And keep in mind, I haven't showered yet. I can't remember the last time I plucked my eyebrows, so don't expect anything. Don't expect anything cute, because it's not. But this top, though, I think I got it at Shein, maybe. I can't wear this to the gym. It's a little too risque for my taste. But I'll walk in the woods, and I'll show it online. To me, that just seems different than being in real life. I don't know. Picture tree's just up ahead here. Anybody that's new, this is Pennsylvania. I started a fitness journey 1.5 years ago, almost 2 years. It's been like 2 years. Anyways, a lot of the reason I show my body and stuff is because of that. I never used to before. But now social media keeps me accountable to keep the weight off and to put muscle on. So when I gain weight, you'll hear about it. When I lose weight, you hear about it. That's kind of how I am. And I try to motivate other people to do the same. Maybe not be on social media and be like a complete narcissist, but definitely like get up and move. Move your body. Great. You're going to need a bath. Enjoy it, because I know you need one. So that's my Chihuahua, and the other dog is a Mastiff. I like extremes. Okay, hold on. We're almost there, and then you can see, are we bear hunting? You know, I don't have my gun, so no. Hopefully I'm loud and obnoxious. And Look, see, this is what my dog does. She leaves all her balls along the trail here. And then when I want to play with her in the yard, I can't because all the balls are here and I don't feel like coming up here to get them. Are you going to get your ball? Or are you leaving it up here again? They're like kids, I'm telling you. All right, let's go. Come on. Motivation, part of social media. I totally get the accountability. Yeah, how do you get your name like that? That's crazy. Protective bear spray. No, I am the bear spray. All right, hold on. Let me turn this around. Let me get this situated. Here we go. This is me. And as you can see, this top, it's not really something you want to wear to the gym in case the clasp breaks. But I wear it when I walk and when I'm working out at home. Miss Mary farts. Is she live? Is she farting? Like I said, I haven't showered yet. I don't remember the last time I plucked my eyebrows. I need to do that. Holy crap. Okay. Anyways, also, do you guys remember the Instagram pants? I see a lot of ladies at the gym wearing them. I just want to let you guys know that if you get pants like this, they do go up your butt crack. I want you guys to know, okay? So, like when I show it to you, do you see that? They put a, what do they call it? A seam, I guess. It's a seam. Can you see? I don't know what I'm showing you, but there's a seam in these pants and it makes them go up your butt. So if you're okay with that, then they're very flattering. I don't necessarily think it would be a good idea to work out in them. I mean, maybe if you're used to thongs. I'm not. I don't wear thongs, so I don't know. But all right, enough about me. Let's get back to this walk, right? You do have a good body. It's okay. It could be better. Like, there's always room for improvement, right? And because of what happened to me, I will never get a tight tummy again because I have extra skin from when I gained all that weight. And when I was bloated and it pushed my belly out, I looked like I was pregnant. Certain medications are you enjoying yourself? Because you are totally getting a bath. Certain medications will make you gain weight and bloat and all kinds of other things. And that is what happened to me. I was already overweight before the medication. And then the medication just put so much more weight on me. And it pushed my skin, it stretched my skin out because of all the gas buildup. So now I have all this extra skin from the weight loss. And honestly, I think the only thing that would help would be a tummy tuck. However, not only can I not afford a tummy tuck, but also I'm not really down with the whole like surgery for cosmetic reasons. I mean, every time you go into surgery, it's a risk. So I don't judge people that get cosmetic surgery like at all. You'll live your life, be happy. Just know the risks. I think Usher or P. Diddy, one of those guys' mothers went in for a breast augmentation and she died on the table. Like, that's scary. Like, it could happen to anyone, But I digress. Even if I could afford it, I wouldn't do it just because there's really no need. I'm married, so I don't plan on trying to attract a mate or anything. And he loved me when I was fat, so he'll love me when I'm thin as well. Anyways, I'm blabbering. There's 36 people here and no one's talking. All right, let's talk about the eclipse, right? So this is some heavy stuff. I was watching some videos last night and basically I went down the rabbit hole just a little. I don't know if you guys are believers or not, but there was an eclipse. This is a full eclipse, not a partial. The last full eclipse that passed over the United States was 7 years ago. This eclipse is the next full eclipse that will pass over the United States. And it's going to pass over 7 cities named Salem and a bunch of cities named, I can't remember, like Nvidia or something like that. And in the middle where they cross paths is a town called Rapture. And there's more. There's a lot more to it. Those are just the little things I can remember. But it's a little bit freaky because it is kind of prophesizing a little. They say that God is the only one that knows the end of time. He's the only one that knows the date and the time and the hour and everything. And I believe that. But that doesn't mean we aren't being warned, you know. That's just my take on it. Hello, Jack. The Devil's Comet. Check all the names, mostly like biblical type names. Yeah, and so also NASA. Okay, here's something else that's weird. NASA is sending up rockets, and they named the rockets after Egyptian demons. Like, why? Why would you do that? And then all this is happening at the same time. And I guess they're, I forget which, is it Judaism? I don't know. There's something about a red heifer. So like they need to sacrifice a perfect red heifer in order to build this temple. There hasn't been a red heifer born in the Middle East or whatever for like decades. I don't know how long, a long time. But they found red heifers in Texas. So they moved them to, I forget where, Israel? I don't know, I don't know the exact, I can't remember. I have a bad memory. But my point is, all of this crazy shit is happening at the same time. That's what's really disturbing. Not so much that there's an eclipse, not so much that it's passing over these cities, not so much that they've been waiting forever for a red heifer to sacrifice to build this temple, not so much that NASA's sending up rockets with Egyptian demon names on it, but like all of it at once. That's kind of weird, right? Like, it's not just me. Like, look it up on YouTube. They have shorts. If you have a short attention span, it'll give you the gist. They already have the real red heifer. Yeah, they have them now, but they haven't had any born ever, and they found them in Texas. And they had to find the perfect one. They're very specific on that. Anyways, don't believe me. Go look it up yourself. These are just some of the things I've been listening to on YouTube, and I don't know what to make of it, really. Have you ever heard something called confirmation bias? Please explain what that is. No, I've never heard the term, but please go ahead and tell me. I'm always willing to learn. I'm not trying to spread any false info. This is just... Anyways, for all of you that are going to go and watch the eclipse tomorrow, just please be safe, because it's probably gonna bring out a bunch of crazies. Who knows what people think, and enjoy the eclipse. Make sure you don't look at it without some eye protection. I just got eclipse glasses. It's a tendency of people to favor information that confirms or strengthens their beliefs or values, and is difficult to dislodge once affirmed. Thank you for that. So basically, I'm not affirming it. I'm just saying, isn't it weird? Isn't it a little hard to dismiss? Isn't it a little too coincidental? You're breaking up. The woods. These beliefs can include a person's expectations in a given situation, their predictions about a particular outcome. What is sex magic? I don't want to do magic. People are especially likely to process information to support their own beliefs when an issue is highly important or self-relevant. So is that like kind of what The Simpsons do? They find these predictions and these obscure references and say, oh, we predicted it. I mean, I can understand that, but like with The Simpsons, there's just so many of them. Some of them are a little bit of a stretch, but some of them are really close to home. Oh, I know. I love nature, right? So I would prefer to have bears instead of neighbors. I don't really have any close neighbors, but I do have a lot of bears. Hello, I'm a sister. Hello, Jam. You throw enough shit at the wall, something sticks. Some dude at a bar somewhere. True. I understand your skepticism because I'm a skeptic as well. I really am. But I do like to say, hey, that's kind of weird. You know, like what is this? How much of it is coincidence before we start saying, hey, there's something to this, you know? Well, didn't Trump also say we should put bleach into our blood system or some shit? Don't listen to that man. He's only good for business and maybe politics, but not health. No, definitely not health. The man eats cheeseburgers every day. No, this isn't a good place to get rid of a corpse because it's surrounded by housing. These are just little pockets of untouched woods, but give enough time, this will all be gone too. Yeah, my babies. These dogs are my babies. Huh, Titus. Look at me. Honey, hey. He's like, no, I'm not gonna look at you. I'm looking at her. Where's your ball? Seriously? You know those aren't free, right, Shadow? I would do Tiffany in the... Gary has. Be careful during tick season. I had Mickey D's yesterday, don't judge me. Oh my gosh, okay, so I weighed myself the other day and I was 130.0 on the dot. And then I had a wave of depression hit me and all I ate was carbs for like 3 days. Like we're talking, I ate like a half a bag of marshmallows, a half a big ass bag of M&Ms. I was like, fuck it, I don't care, this is my cheat day. I haven't had cheat day in forever. Well, it ended up being like 3 cheat nights. So I gained a few pounds, but you know, you have to be realistic. And as long as I'm under 140, I feel like I'm okay. If I get over 140, we have a problem and we have to reassess. That doggy the size of a pony. Not really. She's the size of me. She's about how much I weigh. Well, last time I had her weighed, she was 129. And she's gotten a little chunky since then, so she might be about my size or bigger, like heavier. I'm not sure. How much to buy those 2 goats from you? They're not goats. No, I don't even want to get over 140, let alone 150. I have a small frame and I'm short. It's, you know, you can't really, the numbers are like, they're not even that important because you have to think of BMI, right? So if I was 150, but it was like all muscle mass, it's okay, you know? I just don't want it to be fat. Hey, Terry. When I'm depressed, I look at my cock and I feel better again. Okay. Wonderful. I can't do that. Doesn't work for me, really. I don't have one of those. Tip for your height, 150 is overweight. Yeah, I know. And 140 is pushing it, and I don't want to be at 140. The lowest I've gotten down to is 129, but that was a little bit kind of sketchy. Like, I don't really want to be in the 120s if I can help it. If I ever see a bear on this trail, I hope I'm live streaming it. And I have a gun. Or marshmallows or something. I don't have any pockets in these pants, so... Yeah, BMI. Black malleable iron. I mean, depends on what we're talking about, I guess. It's all contextual. Does your landlord have any streams or branches on his property? What do you mean branches? Beaches? My landlord owns about, I forget, 30 acres? Something like that. I wish a bear pops out. I don't. You deal with the bears. I don't want to deal with the bears. I deal with the bears enough. But I'm just saying. And listen, I've never seen a bear on the trail, but I have seen them going up my driveway to the trail. Never say never, though. I found a dead goat in these woods one time. Well, my dogs did. And it had a collar on and everything. It was so sad. Like somebody lost their goat and never knew where it went. It will turn to Tiff's Nat Geo Wild. Yeah, it'll be really wild when you watch me get mauled by a bear live. Super wild. Oh, a brook. There is water. There are little streams here. I don't know that they're on the side that my landlord owns, though. Because we've taken trail rides further away from this property. And there's a lot of little ponds and stuff. But I don't think he owns it. I don't actually know. On my farm growing up, a small brook or stream is a branch. Oh, okay. I've never heard of it said that way. When I think of a branch, I think of like a tree branch or a branch of a department or something, you know? Fire was in Vegas begging me to go weigh myself live. And if he would have been here, I would have done it. But he's not here, so I'm not going to do it. Looks really pretty out there in the woods. Yeah, it is nice. Like, this is my happy place. I like being out here with the dogs. I see a lot of animals. I see a lot of deer. Mostly deer. One time I had the bright idea of walking my dogs at night because I used to have a job where I worked overnight. I would come home and it would be right before sunrise. So I'm like, well, I'm still up. Let's walk the dogs. Well, skunks are nocturnal. So 2 out of my 3 dogs got nailed with a skunk. So we don't do that anymore. Plus, you know, bears and stuff. Coyotes. Do the water branches off into other water sources? There's a lot. You know what, my sister, if you stick around, I'll show you in my yard. There are a lot of underground fresh streams. It's actually what feeds our well. But as far as like major waterways, no. It's all just little underground things here and there, and then some ponds and stuff. Now, Moraine is a lake that's not too far from me. I think it's called Lake Arthur if you look it up on a map. That's a nice size lake. And we do go there from time to time. I'd like to take the dogs there again this summer because Shadow seems to have an affinity for water. Like, not necessarily getting in it, but playing in it. You must not watch horror movies enough. Oh yes, I watch a lot of horror movies. I would be the final girl. Yes, I would. I know all the things because I've seen so many. I just watched a horror movie last night called The Haunt. And I know I watched it before, but I couldn't remember. So I watched it again and it was pretty good. This stream would be very spooky if you do it at night. You couldn't see if I did this at night. There's no street lights. And even if the moon was full, I could see, but I don't think the camera could see. Although that would be pretty cool to do like for Halloween or something. But I don't think anyone would be able to see it. Tiff, does your nails change color on sun? No. I need to redo them though. I do have, oh my God, I do actually have nail polish that changes color depending on the temperature. That stuff's pretty fun. Hi from India. I'm from the United States. Nice to meet you. I live in Pennsylvania. It's on the east side of the country. Do you ever get to the beach? I've never been to Jersey Shore or Ocean City, believe it or not. But I have been to Santa Monica Beach in California, and I've been, I don't know what the beach was called, but it was a beach in Sicily on the Mediterranean Ocean. Those are the only beaches I've been to. Use a flashlight or your phone's flash. I don't think I could do my phone's flash if I'm streaming. I don't think it lets me, but if it did, it would kill my battery like so fast. What a shitty color for nails. Someone told me to paint them yellow. Was it Eric? I don't remember. I just said in chat one day, I'm going to paint my nails, and someone said, do yellow. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't usually do yellow, so. You ever get lost in there? No. This looks like it's in the middle of nowhere, but actually, these woods are surrounded by housing. There's no way you could get lost in here. Now, if you were to go straight that way, there is a shit ton of woods that way. And it gets into state land where, like, if you're a hunter, anyone's allowed to hunt there. There's no housing or anything over there, but it's kind of a little bit of a way that way. Like over there, I don't know if you could see, there's like pine trees. There's actually a farm over there. And after calving season, it's so sad because when they take the calves away from the cows, you can hear the mother cows mooing because they want their babies back. And they'll moo like into the night. It's kind of sad. But I mean, that's life, you know. A little circle spot. What is this? This was all a long time ago. This was all bulldozed out. So when we first moved here a long time ago, over 15 years ago, this was all different. And what happened was the landlord sold the logging rights to a company that came through here, and they logged out a lot of these trees, and it actually changed my path a little bit. But if you can see, like right up there and then up in this way, this is a very worn trail for quad riders and dirt bikers. And I'm kind of glad because they keep it open and from overgrowing so that I can keep walking my dogs. Because if it was all bush like this, there's just like no way I could walk them. This is one of my favorite things about living here, is that I have like a personal, like private almost place to walk my dogs. Because like if you guys know me, you know how much I love dogs. And all my dogs I've ever had, we walk all the time to keep them healthy, in shape and stuff. Luciferian slut walking woods alone. I'm not alone. I've got my dogs. And Jesus. Look how many shitholers came on stream to hear slut BS speech. It's not a speech. I'm just explaining to these people. If you don't like it, you can leave, Zero. See, Zero, this is why I showed to everyone what you look like, because you're a dick. Dick. Harsh, you sound like a toddler. Who, me? People are so weird. Says the hookah smoking caterpillar from, I'm assuming, Alice in Wonderland, yes? Who are you? I'm surprised there's no wild animals. There are wild animals, however, this time of day, for me, it's 2:41 p.m. The middle of the day is usually quiet time for wildlife. I typically see deer in the morning when I go early in the morning. Dick is your Italian father. My father's not Italian, but okay. I don't know if you guys can see, there's 73 people here, but this one guy named One, he's a big fan of mine. I don't know if you guys could tell. Yeah, we have all kinds of wild animals though. We have raccoons, possums, foxes, coyotes. I've never seen a badger, but I think we have them. I'm a sister. Yeah, there you are. I'm going to show you the water. It was overflowing the other day because we had rain for like 4 days straight. And I don't know if it'll be overflowing today, but I'm going to go over there and see if it is or not. And I'll show you my well too. Who's Torque? I don't think anyone could kill a bear with their bare hands. Wait, bare hands? What? Never mind. I'm stupid. I'm here, the one and only black hole sun. Won't you come? Won't you lay the rain? I'm sorry it's so jiggly, but I am walking and I can't stabilize. Oh, I think Gary left. I saw his truck moving. I don't know if he was coming or going. I don't know. Maybe he's in the backyard. I don't know. He's been running around all day. He's kind of cranky today. I was going to ask him to come with me. Maybe another time. Another time I'll have him come with me and I'll live stream it. Because I don't think I've ever done that before. I don't remember if I have or not. You all get life. My life is good. Your life is good. You're always on chat. Okay. Hookah smoking caterpillar. One is not a native English speaker. This is his second language. But yeah, he is pretty shitty at it. You're right. Okay, so I don't see it today because I think it dried up. But there was a bunch of water coming through here the other day. And if I still have the video, I could post it. But I mean, it was just like gushing out. Yeah, he's still here. I hear him. Okay, so this is a well we don't use. This well is not active. It is a secondary well, though. And it is fed from a stream. Hold on. I'm going to show you where the well is that we use the water from. Oh my God! I just stepped in water and I wasn't paying attention and my shoes have holes in them because my dog bit them. Oh, I hate that feeling. Wet socks. I hate it. I hate it. What's the time? For me, it's 2:45 p.m. So I'm not going to show you the inside of my well, but this is my well. This is where the stream feeds into, and our water for washing and all things. Now down this road here, there is a spring, and people from all the areas around here come for this spring to drink the water. We get the dog water from there. We don't give this water to the animals. We go to the spring and get it. And we drink bottled. I'm very particular about water and how it tastes. And if I don't like tap water. And I definitely don't like well water. So yeah, I'm kind of a water slut like that. I live in the 1800s. I sure do. With Wi-Fi. But I mean, this view's nice, right? It's a nice view. People give me so much shit because I live in a trailer, but listen, I'll take a trailer in the middle of nowhere over the city any day of the week. Tiffany lives in Oz. Says his spelling is good, but can't even spell the word spell. You're Batman. Where is it? 2:45 at night right now. What's 12 hours from here? I would drink a bottle of Jam, don't be gross. You have a weird audience. I know. I attract some interesting people for sure. Tell us a story about worms and ground. Why? You live in the city. Do you like it? Have you always lived in the city? I don't like the city. I am antisocial. I have generalized anxiety disorder as well as social anxiety disorder. So I'm kind of a hermit. So I kind of just socialize online and with like close friends and family, and that's about it. Yeah, exactly. I'm a sister. It's a roof over my head, and it's warm. Gary keeps it comfortable, and I mean that's all you can. You have to be grateful for the blessings you have. You know, a lot of people take it for granted. And you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, things are only going to get worse. Supply and demand is going to get off kilter. I'm afraid of what's going to happen, honestly, with civilization as a whole. It's going downhill. It's becoming difficult for people to afford things. Excuse me, I live in like a 1980s style daycare, bruh. 80s, oh, what a terrible aesthetic though. Like I was born in the 80s, but like, what is weird about having a crow on the chat? Nothing at all. There's actually, there's a family of crows here. I'm trying to befriend them, but they're very hesitant. We don't care for woods. I love the woods. Somebody asked me what my dog's doing. So my little one's right here. And see, look, he already has a tick. I don't know if you could see that. That's a tick right there. So what I do after I walk them is I check them for ticks. They are on a medication called Bravecto, but I think they're due again. Do you want to see me again? Somebody asked to show my face. I look like crap though. Do you churn your own butter? No, but you know what I used to do? I used to make laundry soap from scratch, and I used to make bars of soap. I did that for a while. Let's see what I look like, because I probably, well, you know what? I don't want to show you my home. Hold on, because you guys are assholes. There we go. This is me. This is me, the Luciferian slut you like to call me so much. Dude, okay, yeah, I'm caught up. I'm a city slicker, but I'll trade it all for a view like that. I know, right? It's beautiful. Sometimes if you look out into the horizon, it almost looks like it's water. It's not, but sometimes it looks like that. Let's see your home from afar. No. Jack, I get so much shit. I don't need it. I don't need any more today. Don't show yourself. Fine. Someone asked, okay? Go suck an egg. You know, I don't actually have issues with fleas, thank God. Thank God, because fleas, I think, even though ticks, I think, are technically worse because they transfer diseases. I mean, fleas are, they're more abundant, I guess, and they breed faster and they're harder to control. But luckily in this area, I know the fleas exist, but I have never had a flea problem ever, thank the Lord. But ticks suck too. You gone have Slender Man come out the wood. I know, right? I'm not afraid of the woods though. I'm more afraid of the city. I'm more afraid of people than animals and ghosts and stuff. Them hills have eyes. You think so? This is the area I usually do my live exercises in the summertime. If it looks at all familiar to any of you. Sport slut. You're so nice. Hookah smoking caterpillar, I appreciate your concern. I've been doxxed like really hardcore. It's okay though. I have a lot of protection. Have you been to New York City? No. No. The only part of New York I've ever seen was the New York side of the Niagara Falls. So okay, there's a bear video. You guys you like the bears, right? There's a bear video on my channel, okay? I don't remember what it's called. I have a playlist. That bear was one of the bigger ones I've seen. It was right there in that video. And I was standing, so the bear's right there. This is the tree that I was standing at, this tree, when I was looking at that bear in the video. And the bear was there, and we were looking at it, and it ran over here, and then it ran across the yard. But for like a brief second, I was like, oh my God, is it gonna turn and run at us? Because it was probably a male, it was so big. Hookah usually, but I don't have pockets today. Jack, I think it's different bears all the time. They kind of look different if you start looking at a bunch. Like some of them have like brown on them. They're different sizes. They have like different faces. I don't know. I don't think I've seen the same bear more than twice. It's always different bears that come through. Do bears have big cocks? I don't know. Why don't you check for me and come back and report to us? Go look up their skirt. You can't see her. She's green Italian. She blended with nature. Upstate New York don't count. We don't consider them a part of us in the city. Oh, okay. Hi, Donald. I'm just hanging out outside. I just walk the dogs. It's not a panel, though. Yeah, I'm assistant. What I usually do when I'm not live streaming is I usually play music and sing with it. And I'm very loud and obnoxious when I sing, so that's helpful. It keeps the bears away. Hi, Randy. Plus, I do have a pretty large dog. And I'm not saying that she would save my life, but I think a bear would maybe like consider not attacking because there's 3 of us. I mean, this dog, I don't have a recording of it because I wasn't ready for that to happen. I didn't know it was going to happen. He's like 13 pounds maybe. And he scared a bear off one time. So, you know, with black bears, it's about the bluff. You bluff them out. You act like you're bigger and badder than they are. They're not going to want to mess with you. Now, brown bears are way different. I don't have any experience. Brown bears are on the other side of the country, and they are very aggressive. So I'm only talking about black bears here. I would not mess with a brown bear at all. But a black bear, I think I could scare them. My husband just aired up the lawnmower tire, and now he's going to cut the grass, so it's going to get loud. I should probably end my stream. See, look at this. That's a tick. They're all over the place here. Unfortunately for humans, we don't have anything we can take to keep the ticks off of us. I tried garlic supplements, but that didn't help. And I have had Lyme disease before. I caught it early, thank God, because Lyme disease is serious and it'll mess with you the rest of your life if you don't treat it immediately. So it's no joke. Tiffany's dog is thinner than Tiffany. Not really. He's actually overweight. Wait, are you saying that I'm fatter than my fat dog? Rude. My other dog is chasing my husband right now. Yo quiero Taco Bell. You know that dog died? The original Taco Bell dog? Who's that cutie? Hey, who's my cute boy? Look at me. Why won't you look at me? Why? No, you don't want them anywhere on your body. Yeah, exactly. You don't want them anywhere. And like, you have to check yourself. That's why I usually take a shower after I walk so that I can check for ticks. Yeah, he's a little chunker, isn't he? But you know what the vet said? Even though he is a little overweight, she also said that he's weird because obviously he's not full-bred Chihuahua. Oh, here comes my man. We gotta move out of the way. No, not yet. Let's go somewhere else. Well, anyways, she said even though he's not a full-blood Chihuahua, the way he's built... Come here, Titus. Oh, Jesus. He's got like a big barrel chest, right? So he looks a little bit bigger than he really is, like chunky-wise, but he does still need to lose weight. But she said he has great muscle tone, and I attribute that to walking. See, this is an incline, and right up there it gets a little bit steeper before we get to the top, which is what we did in the beginning. Tiffany's dog is better trained than Tiffany. How do you know? I listen usually. You have chronic Lyme. They didn't catch it until 2 years late. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, hookah smoking caterpillar. Do you have like joint issues? I mean, Lyme is no joke. It really messes with people. And it affects people differently too. Do you know where it bit you? Like, did you ever see a bullseye rash or anything? How did you find out you had Lyme disease? Strange tiger. Yeah. Forget the country, nasty ticks and bugs. I know there are bugs. But there's nasty people in the city, though. Find some Bigfoot tracks. I don't believe in Bigfoot. Tiff, your place is great for animals. It is. You know, I don't know if you guys ever see Billy, but he's always like, that poor dog is in a trailer, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she's in a trailer. You're right. But we're outside a hell of a lot. And she really doesn't mind it. She's a couch potato when she's inside. And when she's outside, she can do whatever she wants. You notice my dogs don't even wear collars. Do you see that? They're nudists. I'm going to show you my husband real quick. That's my man. Oh, let me show you the scratch on my car. So this is the first brand new car I ever bought by myself, okay? I'm very proud of that because I get a whole lot of that in my life, okay? So I bought this car by myself. After I had it for 2 weeks, this is a 2022. After I had it for 2 weeks, I scratched the front end of it because I can't have nice things. So instead of fixing it, because it's just a scratch, I don't know if any of you guys have ever watched Monty Python, and the Search for the Holy Grail. I found this sticker on, it was either Wish or Temu, but anyways, all of that to show you, I scratched my car right when I got it, and I just bought this sticker to put over it instead of fixing it, because I think it's funny, and I have been sitting, parked somewhere, and I see people read that and laugh, and I feel like it's all worth it in the end. Anything for a laugh, right? You want to go inside? All right, where's Shadow at? She's probably thirsty. She's probably chasing him. Come on. Hold on, guys, 1 second. So this is usually where I film. I used to film my videos in a different room, but now I film them here because the other room it's got so much crap in it. It's a storage room. I keep all my exercise equipment in there and all the cat stuff in there. So yeah. Also, my cat scratched me, so that's fun for me. She was sitting on my lap and the dog scared her, so she took off and yeah, she scratched me. It's not her fault, though. It's a nice color car, but honestly, it was the only one available on the lot. And on that day, I could not leave without a car. So I didn't have much of a choice. And that was when there was a chip shortage. I paid out the nose for that car. I never found a bullseye. 80% of people don't get the bullseye. I didn't know that I had it until I was tested for all kinds of things, and then finally a specialist was the one who tested me. Hi, VB. Bye, VB. No, watch out, move. Okay, so I live in a shitty trailer, right? And I live in the woods. Even if I check myself now, there could be a tick crawling on me 3 hours from now. It sucks. You take the good with the bad, you know. I don't have to live in the city, but I got to deal with what country living is like, kind of. Rural living, whatever you want to call it. Yes, the joint pain is what started it. That was my first symptom, but they didn't know it was Lyme's until 2 years later. Oh my God, that sucks. Dude, all you needed is a bottle of doxycycline, you know? A $20 maybe bottle of antibiotics in the beginning, and you would have never had to deal with all that. Doesn't that suck? I'm so sorry to hear that. The way my Lyme, look at this. Here's another one right there. That's a tick. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go get rid of that. And whenever you touch a tick, you need to wash your hands. Okay, yeah, so when I had Lyme disease, the way it presented was very strange. It looked like a puckered little irritated notch on the inside of my knee. I took a picture of it. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looked like a vagina because of the way it presented itself. But it hurt. So I went to the fast ER and they gave me doxycycline. So take this, and if the redness spreads, go to the ER. I took it, it spread. I went to the ER. They put me on all different kinds of antibiotics through an IV overnight. Nothing was changing. They had the infection control team come in, and they're like, oh, that's Lyme disease. It doesn't present like that normally, but that's what that is. And so the guy at the fast ER was right the whole time, and I had to go through all that for them to figure out it was just freaking Lyme disease. Oh, hell, you could keep that. I'm gonna stay in the city. We don't have those. Yeah, I know it's black because I don't want to show you anything else. I show you guys enough of my life. You can't just eat the ticks. One thing I did have for a while was I had guineas fowl. I don't know if you guys know what that is, you city slickers. If you look up what a guinea is, not a guinea pig, it's a guinea fowl, it's a bird from Africa. And they are tick specialists. So I had guineas for a while and they would eat ticks. And I will say the tick population went down, but over time I ended up losing them to predators, even though they had a coop and everything. Shit happens. I also lost all my meat rabbits to bears. That's a whole other story. But ticks are just part of life. I'm so used to it. It doesn't even faze me. Once you know what you're dealing with. So like I have tick removers everywhere. And you know how I showed that my dog had a tick on his ear? Even though he's on Bravecto, I'm going to remove it. But you have a while before they can transfer diseases to you. First, the tick has to latch on. Once the tick starts feeding, that's when it's dangerous because the tick's like saliva, like its mouthpiece, is what transfers the diseases. And so when it's feeding, you have to be careful that you don't squeeze the tick because it'll regurgitate your blood back into you along with any diseases it's carrying. So the best way is to remove a tick with the head. The only foolproof method I have ever found that's safe is using a tick twister. I recommend anyone that has to deal with ticks get these things. They're very cheap. It's just a piece of plastic, but it works really well. And it removes the head, and you don't have to worry about squeezing it or burning it or anything like that. I also have a video on my channel that shows how to remove a tick if you have one lodged in you or someone else or whatever. So it's good to know, knowledge is power. I had chickens for a long time, I'm a sister, and they were killed by predators. I had chickens for years, and then foxes and birds of prey got them, and then the chicken coop was empty, and it started attracting pests, so we removed the chicken coop. Yeah, we do have a lot of red foxes here. I don't see them too often, but they are chicken stealers and they'll steal your bunnies too. Hold on, let me just make sure I'm not missing anything because I don't like missing comments because I don't really usually get a lot of people coming in here and I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. Tick's got a free buffet with you and your family. Not really, because we're pretty up to it. Possums are very good for getting rid of ticks. I love possums. That's a whole other story. I'm not going to get into it, but I will say that possums, the Virginia opossum, is very good at eating ticks. So if you're in an area with ticks, don't kill them because they are really good at getting rid of them for you. Possums are great animals. They very, very rarely ever have rabies because their body temperature is so low that the rabies virus cannot stay in their body. And they're just overall helpful. So I'm very, very pro possum. Oh, Hookah, do you know what parasite it was? Gosh, you went through hell. Nicole, hi. Yeah, that's good that you removed it. You have to be careful. Because if you break the head off, you better go get checked. If you can get the head out, you're probably okay. And my doctor told me it takes hours and hours before it can transfer. So like one time I saw a tick actually bite my neck. I saw it in a mirror. I was looking in the mirror and I saw this tick and I felt it and I was like, holy shit, it just attached to my neck. So we went to the doctor because at the time, back then, I didn't know anything about ticks. And he's like, how long has this been here? I'm like, it just happened. He goes, oh, you're fine. We'll remove it. You're good. He said it was like 8 or 12 hours, something like that. But whenever you see a tick, just remove it as soon as possible. Can ticks get drunk if you put them in a bottle? No, actually, the vets actually recommend that when you get a tick, to put it in a bottle of alcohol, like a little, like rubbing alcohol, like don't waste your liquor or whatever. But alcohol actually kills ticks. Like from Dora the Explorer. All right, I'm going to end this by showing you my parrot because everybody likes to see him. And then I'm going to go and probably catch up on some laundry because I live a very, very exciting life of doing laundry and taking care of the animals and stuff. So first I'll show you my evil cat. So this cat right here, this cat, she had a stroke and she hasn't really been the same since, but she's about 13 years old and she's evil. I'm surprised she's even letting me pet her because even though I've had her since she was a baby, she's just kind of a mean cat. And then this is my African gray parrot. Say hi, Phoenix. You're not going to say anything? You're just going to look at us? Weirdo. Silly boy. You're so silly. You want scratched? I can't reach. I could just let you out, I guess. You want to just come out? Are you going to cook tonight? No, I don't think so. The name of the babiosis? Is that the name of the parasite? I don't know. Your Chihuahua pug is 18? That's awesome. That is such a cool lifespan for a little doggy. I hope my dog lives that long. I was really hoping my last little doggy would live a long time because he had a really good life. Like, he had a lot of exercise, good food, but unfortunately, he didn't make it past 14. This bird is about 12, 13 years old. I got him when he was about 4 or 5. Bye, Donald. Have a good day. Yeah. You're not going to come out? That's his heater. He has his own heater because birds, they can't really tell you if they're cold. And since he doesn't have a flock mate to curl up with, I got him a little heater to hang out with. He doesn't use it that often, but he does sometimes, usually in the morning. It's not like he can put a sweater on. Although I have seen bird sweaters, I don't recommend it. I don't think birds are meant to have clothing. And also, if I tried to put a sweater on him, I think I wouldn't have fingers. He doesn't want to leave his cage. He does. He was just out. I just put him away while I took the dogs for a walk because he does not stay out of his cage if he's not supervised. Not so much worried about the cats. I'm worried that he's going to get into something like, I don't know, an electric wire or something. And because he's a naughty boy. So I just make sure that he's safe while I'm not here. You want to come out? I know it'll make him come out. Hold on one second. His absolute favorite treat is pistachios. Actually, you know what? I'll do you one better. Hold on a second. Let me put you down. I want to show you what he can do. Oh, I gotta change your water, buddy. Every day, I have to change and give him the clean water because he likes to dip his food in his water. He doesn't like dry shit. Go get your pistachio. There's a pistachio in here. Did you see? You want to show them what you can do? Go get it. He's like, I know you're live streaming. I'm not doing. Oh no, he's gonna do it. Hold on. So I put his pistachio in his little toy because they have to have mental stimulation. They're very smart animals. He's gonna open it. Good boy. You gonna get your pistachio and show them? Go get it. It's your pistachio. Yum, yum. Are you gonna get it? You're just being silly. You're gonna fall, dude. There you go. Good job. Good boy. I do have videos of him on my channel, of him talking. I should make a playlist because I have so many videos on my channel that it might be hard to find. He does talk. He just doesn't talk on command. He's not trained like that. I'm actually his third home. Unfortunately, parrots get rehomed a lot. I could watch I do watch animals for hours, actually. I love animals. They're so interesting and different. But as far as like birds go, I really don't recommend them as pets. I know I have one and it's like, how do you have one? And you say don't get them. They're a lot of work. They're a lot of commitment. They're a lot of money. I got him for free, but they're about $2,000 to $2,500 usually. But even if you get past the initial price of buying him and the cage and all that, it's upkeep. It's the maintenance of the bird itself. Unless you make your own toys, which I don't. I tried, but he doesn't seem to like the toys I make, so I just buy them. And every day you have to try to challenge their little brain, because if you don't give them things to do and you just keep them locked up in a cage. I mean, human beings took an animal that has wings to fly and put them in a cage, right? How cruel are we? But if you're going to get a bird, I would say adopt, don't shop. And also do your research, and also be prepared for a lifetime commitment because they live a long time. And they constantly need mental stimulation and attention. When he doesn't get attention, like say I'm on the phone, he will get super loud to get my attention. So it's one of those things. He's very jealous. Birds typically like one gender over the other. So he likes females with brown hair. He doesn't like males at all. He's not particularly fond of blondes. My other gray that I ended up rehoming, Walter, he actually, he liked men, and I had him for about 2 years, and I realized that he was miserable with me because I'm not a man, and my husband isn't the animal person in this house. So even though the bird wanted to kind of like bond with my husband, he didn't care for the bird. So even though it broke my heart, because I did love Walter, even though he hated me. I ended up rehoming him to a very nice young man in New York. He actually drove all the way down to get Walter. And for the first couple years, he actually sent me updates. And as far as I know, Walter is very happy where he's at now, and I made the right decision. Sometimes with animals, you have to think about their needs over your own. You know, you can't be selfish. If it's not working out, you need to figure out what's going to work out for the animal's benefit and not so much yours, you know. So even though I cried when I had to get rid of Walter, I know that he's much happier now. And also, Walter and Phoenix, they hated each other. So that was also another stress for them that is gone now. If I were to get another bird, which I doubt I will because I'll probably have Phoenix forever. But if I did, I would actually go a different route and I would get a raven. I think corvids are pretty freaking cool. Crows and all that. They're just cool birds. Anyways, that's it. I'm done. I walked the dogs. I gave you guys a little bit of talky talk, lecturing, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go now. I've shown myself on cam without makeup again. One of these days, I'm going to go live and I'm going to put my 17 pounds of makeup on and look like a completely different person. But until then, I hope you guys stay safe, stay well. Be careful on tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of crazies out there. Take care of yourself. Stay aware of your surroundings. And I will catch you guys around YouTube. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you guys later. Bye.